earlier this month, I was trying to make a video for you, one of my activities, which is walking, and I was gonna talk all about goals. And then this happened. So one of the things I wanted to do with my last 6 months here, well, now it's 5 months, because it's February 2022. Oh my God, there's a scorpion. It's dead, but oh my God. I have never seen a scorpion in any of the neighborhoods I've lived in, which are all of 2. I've seen them in real life twice. That one was dead, oh my God. So freaking scared of scorpions. So that kind of threw me off a little bit, right? It still freaks me out a little bit. My goals this year, I don't make resolutions exactly because I need something concrete and measurable. And I found that making a goal, and I like to make them at the beginning of the year, just because it's a fun one, it's fun for me. This year I want to walk 200 miles and read 100 books. I have had no problem reading well over 100 books for the last 2 years. So this year, even though I'm getting there, it's I'm not having the same interest. I have all these other creative things happening, but I go through phases, so I'm sure I'll get back to it. As for walking, I need to walk at least 4 miles a week, and I'm trying to do more than that while I'm here in Querétaro because it's a cold February. I'm wearing a heavy sweatshirt right now because the sun is normally out and really hot by this time of day, but it's pretty overcast right now, and inside the house is cold. Now, I say cold. Next year, mark my words, I will complain about the temperature. I know it. I'm gonna be so freezing when I'm back in Ohio and it's actually below 0 or 32 or whatever the temperature might be. Having a few days where it's only, well, yesterday it was 61 as a high Fahrenheit. That's pretty chilly here. In a couple days it'll be 81 Fahrenheit as the high. But in the mornings, it's usually in the 40s, and when I'm walking, it is cold. When I make my goals at the beginning of the year, I have realized I have to make actionable goals and measurable goals, or I accomplish nothing. You know, when I used to make resolutions in a very short amount of time that I tried to do that, I'd be second week of January, and they'd be done. Jumping on the trampoline is not one of my goals. But I do like to lay here and look at the sky. It's so pretty. For a runner, 200 miles is nothing. Even though I was not a good runner, you know, back 20 years ago, I definitely ran more than 200 miles in a year. So in 2021, I only walked about 79 miles that my app recorded. I'm sure it was more than that overall. I just didn't record everything. And I want more movement in my life because I want to stay strong. And I like walking. It makes me feel good. So I chose walking, and I chose 200 miles. 100 miles didn't seem like enough because it seemed like it might be a little too easy. In 2020, I walked 212 miles. So I know it's doable. And without even feeling like you're doing a huge goal. Some people like really big pie in the sky goals, and that's awesome. I am not that person. Not that I wouldn't do it, but since I know I'm making more than one goal, I want to have time for everything and all the other things in my life. Plus this year I will have an international move, so I can't be too crazy. So I want to get as much done as I can while I'm still in Querétaro. So I'm actually trying to average, you know, more like 6 or 7 miles per week. It's going all right. I think I'm at about 6 miles a week right now. And that is because I don't know how much I will walk during the couple of months where we're going to be preparing for and actually moving. When we get back to Ohio, I have a lot of stuff I have to do there, and I may not be able to really do a heavy amount of walking. I might only be able to do 1 to 2 miles per week for a while. So I want to make sure that I am going to be able to stay on track and, you know, have a little bit of room for life to do what life does. So that's what I wanted to say about goals. And, you know, there's a scorpion for good measure.